in order for us to get a raise, we have to go to the public and prove that we deserve it. Well, I think we do. The cost of living here is causing serious problems for people who are not wealthy to be able to serve in this institution.
Well, at least he's on offense here. Democrat Alcee Hastings wants a pay hike right now, apparently $174,000, not enough. Katie Pavlich says, considering the money Congress wastes, it's more than enough. Michael Paris-Dudell disagrees. So, Katie, you're saying that they shouldn't be demanding more money. They haven't had a salary hike since, I think, 2009. Why not?
Yes. Well, here's the deal, Neil. Representative Hastings is willing to admit that you have to do something and make the case to the American people that you deserve a raise, right? Well, saying that housing is too expensive in Washington, D.C. isn't a way to sell your point. You have to sell your point by saying these are the things that we've done. We've cut the debt by this much, which Congress hasn't done. We've relieved some regulations from the federal government, and therefore Americans are going to get a raise this year. And so I just think he was going to make the argument based on housing costs. He can join the rest of America in saying we need to cut our own personal budgets because it's just not fitting anymore with the way that times are in the economy.
Michael, you know, $175,000, that's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money, and for the average American, it's especially a lot of money. But we're not looking for just the everyday person to run this country. We're looking for top-tier, elite people. And listen, I would agree with most Americans, the Congress we have, I'm not a huge fan, but what I am a fan of is paying people relative to other jobs. Now, obviously, somebody in Congress is getting paid a lot less than somebody in the private sector, but by actively promoting the fact that we're not raising wages, I'm wondering what's happening to the next generation.
But then you're basically arguing a lot of these guys have to maintain two residences. A lot of them shack up in their offices because they can't afford a place. But we already are taxing very rich guys to that office precisely for the reason you mentioned. So we are getting the cream of the crop. A lot of these guys are millionaires, and not Hastings and all, but I'm saying that we're already getting that.
I think it's bifurcated. I think we have one side that are independently wealthy and another that are not. But there's a difference between being wealthy and making a fair salary. Salary is not always related to wealth. These people came into the office with a lot of money.
But I also think when you go into government, I'm not disparaging what you say, but I think when you go into government, Katie, you make a sacrifice, and you choose to make that sacrifice. What do you think?
You have to understand that in Washington, D.C., 1% of the salaries that are given out are private paychecks. And so 99% of the salaries that are given out here in D.C. are coming from someone else's paycheck, from the American people. So it's very difficult to swallow when people in Congress or people working for government want more money from people who are actually making the money. The government doesn't make any money. It doesn't produce anything. If you gave them more money,
I kind of see where you're coming from, but if you gave them more money, they'd be less inclined to be doing the weaselly things a lot of them do.
I totally agree.
See, I totally disagree with that. I don't think we should be making serving in Congress any more comfortable than it already is. Let's not act like the people here in D.C. are totally uncomfortable, because they're very comfortable.
Believe me, I'm not elitist about this, but I know these guys who maintain two residences and all of that, and I know they get paid, you know, commuting fees and all the rest, but it is not what it appears. I think people are sometimes surprised by that. But by the same token, I don't give raises to people who have done a poor job.
Listen,
maybe we do it based, not all Congress get the same pay. Maybe those who save money, or those who are productive, or those who cut out the waste and abuse, we reward you based on your performance.
I would be open to that, and I think when you look...
Really? I just made that up right now.
No, seriously, no, I would agree that that's not a terrible idea. What I'm saying is that, you know, if we have 10 doctors that make a mistake or commit malpractice, we're not saying, okay, now all doctors cap at 170. That's what's happening here, is that even the good ones are being punished. So one pay does
not fit all. Like, I just found out here other anchors are paid. Ticked me off tomorrow. Guys,
I want to talk to your agent.
I'm going to say, where is my agent? Guys, thank you both very much. Well, here is a warning to any country holding Gitmo detainees. You lose them, you lose this.